Welcome to the Raw as Hell podcast, the rawest, realest, and most unfiltered sports talk podcast going today. I'm G Stallings, and joining me as always are my boys, B Clark and E Rob. Gentlemen, how we doing?
I say let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Y'all ready to talk these sports?
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it, man.
Let's do it.
Let's switch over to Dak Prescott. And I'm real interested to hear you guys' opinion on this. I think we'll all agree that we're pro player when it comes to contract negotiations. We believe the player.
Typically, yeah.
And not only in sports, but in life.
Yeah.
In your job, and my job. We want to get the most money we can possibly get
For sure.
for what we do. Reports have it that the Cowboys' most recent offer to Dak Prescott was for $33 million annually. $33 million annually.
That's a lot of money.
And $105 million guaranteed. And he turned it down.
Oh Lord! This is an actual offer. Is this?
Yeah, no, this is
what they actually
This is what they are. This is what Fox and other media networks are putting out. That's their most recent offer.
So let me hear this again. So they're going to pay him $33 million annually.
Yes.
And they're going to guarantee $105 million. That's what I just heard, right?
And he turned it down. And now he's playing on a franchise tag.
You know what I got to say to that, right? Man, fuck him.
I'll read it to you. I'll read it to you.
Dude.
The Dallas Morning News reports Cowboys' latest offer to Rain Dakota Prescott was for $33 million annually with $105 million guaranteed. It's the same average annual price Prescott turned down in September. The guarantees are likely higher, but it's not enough to lock up Prescott. Dallas has been in a holding pattern with both Prescott and Amari Cooper due to CBA negotiations. Since this article came out, we know that Cooper has signed. The Cowboys have until Thursday to franchise Prescott, something that's fully expected to happen if both sides can't come to a long-term agreement.
He's not worth more money than that. Point blank, period.
E?
We're talking about somebody who I don't think he even did it this year. He may have. This has been okay. I got a long ass question answer for this. So Dak Prescott, I will give him credit for this. In a contract year, he came out and had his best year. So I got respect for that because it didn't re-sign him, and it was a proven year, right? And he did. He came out and had his best year.
It wasn't last year of his deal yet.
And that's
he wasn't a first-round pick, so there was no fifth-year option. So he just got a standard 4-year deal.
right. So last year was his.
But is he better than that contract he's been offered?
No. So what I'm saying is, I don't think he's thrown for 30 touchdowns in a year. Did he do? I don't think he did that this year. Because I know that was a knock coming in like, dude, what are you talking about? You've never done that. And that's kind of a benchmark what we consider like the top tier quarterback.
Sure.
Last year, Prescott.
He had good numbers last year.
Last year was his best year. And I don't think he eclipsed her. I don't think he did. He might have been right at it, or. So that contract that we're talking about, does that make him one of the top paid quarterbacks in the league?
He'd be the highest paid, right, Greg?
In terms of like guaranteed money?
No, that wouldn't give him more. No,
Where would that put him?
that wouldn't give him more than.
Who's he behind? I guess that's the question. Is it Green Bay?
No, he would be behind Russell Wilson, and he would be behind. He's not signing this deal because he wants Carson Wentz, Jared Goff money.
Now see, okay, that's why I'm asking. Here's my thing. Carson Wentz, Jared Goff money. And if since you just said I'm on the player side, right? Okay, before I even say that, yes, he should take this $33 million, $105 million guaranteed. I think
that's what I'm saying.
But on the other side of it, I'm as good as Jared Goff and Carson Wentz. So pay me like they got paid from his side. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, hold on. I was wrong. He's turning that offer down. Russell Wilson is the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. His average annual salary is $35. Ben Roethlisberger comes in at 2 at $34. Aaron Rodgers comes in at 3 at $33.5. And then Carson Wentz comes in at 4 at 32.
So he's what number?
So he would slot in
No.
right behind Aaron Rodgers.
Right where he should be. It has nothing to do with who's in front of him. He just needs to be in front of Carson Wentz and Jared Goff. That would be my litmus. That would be I'm not taking less than them two. And that's what he's doing. But no, obviously he's not, because if one's taking 32, they're offering him 33.
It would put him right above Jared Goff.
Yeah, dude, you gotta take that.
But it would put him behind Rodgers, Roethlisberger, and Russell Wilson.
Yeah,
So that
well,
goes to your
those dudes are Hall of
point.
Famers.
We're normally on the player side, but come on, man.
Not anymore.
No,
I'm on the team
I'm
side.
still on your side. I just
We're
think-
normally always pro player, get your money. But man, you're not taking your money in this scenario, in our opinion.
You shouldn't get less than Jared Goff.
You shouldn't be turning down his contract. That's correct.
No, you shouldn't. And if I'm Jared,
Yeah.
I'll franchise the hell out of you.
Yeah, that's a lot.
They
of
did.
money.
They tagged him. They tagged him.
And now he's forced. He's forced at this point now to have a great season.
Yeah, but see, here's the problem.
All the risk is on him now.
Here's the problem. There's this narrative in pro sports, particularly NFL, that because I'm the next guy up, I'm supposed to get $1 more than the last guy that got paid.
Sure.
There's this narrative that exists in the NFL. And I think it's ridiculous that we continue to do that, because you can't attach that to every single player. Prescott is a good player. He's not a great player. Dangerous is a great player.
All right.
Aaron Rodgers is a great player.
But the way the market is set up is they don't have a choice.
They got a choice, dog. I think what
Not
they're
sign
offering.
him?
Tag his ass.
Tag him for
Tag
sure.
his ass.
Sure.
Tag him 3 times
They
if
do
you
have
want
that
to.
choice. They do have a
Keep
choice.
tagging him. Keep tagging him, because I think what they're offering.
So ultimately,
is
you're saying they
absolutely
should
fair.
not be married to him at all. Like letting him walk his.
I think Prescott is ultimately what I'm saying. I think Prescott is a good player, not a great player. He needs everything around him in order to succeed. Whereas Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, I've seen them elevate their teams by themselves. I've seen them literally put their teams on their back and carry that team.
Right.
And for a quick second, I want to segment over here to basketball.
Yeah.
Do you guys, and this is going to bring my point home, all right? Do you guys remember the year that Kobe tore his Achilles?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
The Lakers were a bad basketball team, right? You're talking about D'Antoni was the head coach. You're talking about an old Steve Nash. You're talking about Kobe. You're talking about Gasol. You're talking about a really bad basketball team. And Kobe went off on the media. He lost his cool on the media and said, "Look, this team. Let me tell you something. This team is going to the playoffs. We're not missing the playoffs."
Okay.
And Kobe basically goes on to stage this mutiny against D'Antoni, right? And says, this offense is no longer running through Nash. It's now running through me, okay? And Kobe basically puts the Lakers on his back, right? And literally carries the Lakers to the playoffs. But in the process of playing so many minutes a night, his Achilles went. Okay, the Lakers did make the playoffs, got bounced, ultimately didn't lead to a championship. But Kobe's Achilles went because he put the Lakers on his back and carried us to a playoff run.
Yep.
Prescott is not that guy.
Nope.
Prescott doesn't do that, dog. This offer that they're making him, if you're offering to slot him in there just below Russell Wilson, Roethlisberger, and Aaron Rodgers, and just above Carson Wentz and Jared Goff, that's more than fair. What the hell do they expect? This narrative that he needs to get more
Plenty of money.
than anybody else in the league because he's the next man
I
up
agree with
is
that.
bullshit.
I agree. That's bull.
He ain't the kind of guy that's going to put the Cowboys on his back and carry them to the playoffs.
So then, why do you think a guy like that makes that decision, Greg? Like, okay, you're offered that much money. Is it a bad agent? Is it bad people?
I think it's smart out of his agent because they see what everybody else is doing. They're like, okay, this is what Russell Wilson signed for. We're the next man up. We need to get more than him.
Right. So then, I guess that's my question. If that's the market, then of course he said no to that deal, right?
Right, but again, I want to circle back to what I was saying. Right, we both agree. That's the market. That's why you pay an agent to find out what the market is.
And give me more than that.
The moon, the stars, and all that shit. That's your damn.
But
job.
we say physically his play doesn't warrant this. This is all business crazy stuff.
Right, but like I was saying, the litmus test for him.
Football.
He's saying his stats warrant that.
Okay.
You know,
Now that's bullshit, man. We can pull him up.
Now he had a pretty good year last
I
year.
don't give a damn what he what he had.
No, he did.
He's
That's
balling.
1 year.
Come on, I know, I agree, but that's what have you done for me lately year.
That's 1 year.
Come on, I know, I agree, but that's what have you done for me lately year.
Right. So that's why your ass got. And again, let me finish my thought. And based on what you did last year, and the guys that are your peers.
Stop right there.
Okay.
Stop right there. Last year, stop right there. Last year, 65% completion percentage, 4,902 yards, 30 touchdowns, 11 picks.
He got to the 30. Look, no, hold on. Let's look at the previous year. 20 touchdowns, 22.
37, 67%, 68, it was 67.9, 68% completion percentage, 37.29 in yards, 22 touchdowns, 11 picks. Prior to that, 66% completion percentage, 3,600 yards, 22 touchdowns, 8 picks. He takes care of the football. That's his argument. He throws very few picks. He completes over 60% of his
got a
passes.
great offensive
And
line
his
running back,
numbers,
though.
he's got a phenomenal offensive line.
great running
He's got
back.
a great running back. He's got a good wide receiver. And the numbers go up.
I mean, I think we all agree he should take the freaking contract.
No, right. The litmus test is on your peers. Carson Wentz and the other guy.
Or you don't blame him.
Not in his mind. My
Either-
litmus test is
all right.
Russell
No,
Wilson.
no, and
I'm doing better than
And
Russell
guess
Wilson.
what? Franchise, son of a bitch.
Yeah, they did.
You can see. I understand your argument. Franchise. I hear you, and I'll franchise your ass again, and then I'll do it again. Now,
unrestricted
unless if we franchise you this year and you come out and you play better than Russell Westbrook, then fucking I give it to you. But if you come out with this barely 30 touchdown shit again, we're gonna franchise you again because you're good. That's all you are.
Is he better than Jared Goff and Carson Wentz?
Oh yeah.
He's very comparable, if not.
He's
better.
more durable than Carson Wentz.
But he should take
and I
less
think
money
Jared
than
Goff
those
got
guys?
seriously overpaid.
No,
They're offering him more.
They're offering him $1 million more per year than.
Is he $1 million more better at?
No, if I'm him, that would be my thing. You don't pay me less than them damn chumps.
Sure, okay. But since
Because I'm at
considering
least
that they are,
But he's not Roethlisberger. He ain't Aaron Rodgers. He ain't Russell Wilson. I've seen Russell Wilson put it on his back.
that's what Greg says.
No, he carries the Seahawks every damn year.
Can he throw the route tree consistently?
Prescott or Russ?
Prescott.
Yeah, I think he's a quarterback.
He's a quarterback.
Yeah,
He's a quarterback.
he's a quarterback. I'm saying he's worth $33 million.
I think it's more than fair. I think that offer is more than fair.
Yeah, I do too. 100%.
$100 million guaranteed.
I wish I could do
$100 million guaranteed.
I can't.
No matter what, you
I
get
wish I
$100
could
million.
argue. Like,
105 guaranteed,
plenty of
33 annually. I think that's more than fair.
and considering what's going on with other quarterbacks, that's great money. Like,
That's a good point. I wish I could disagree with you guys.
I can't.